So the corn sprint is an interesting way of looking and discussing when plants are taking nutrients up at their most rapid phase, and that tends to be in mid to late vegetative growth. Between the V8 and R1 growth stage. That's where most of the sprint occurs. And if you think about what's happening to the corn plant at that time, they're growing new leaves. So they're expanding the leaves, and the leaves intercept light, carry out photosynthesis. There's sort of the ultimate business end of the plant. But unseen with the naked eye, we're also developing the reproductive potential. That's when the young ear shoots are developing, number of kernel rows around are determined, length of kernel in each row. So boy, that sprint time, that is the time that you really don't want to have a nutrient limitation.
Yeah, and going along with that, when you think about yield and where yield is made, as Dr. Bilo mentioned, when it's during that peak rapid growth stage, it's setting some of the potential of the ear. But what happens at the end of the sprint? Once the sprint is over, now it's about filling the kernels. And when I think about the sprint, what's that corn plant doing? It's building the machinery that's going to fill the kernels in the end. So there's a very big, important factor about ensuring you can build the biggest factory during the sprint so that you can then fill the kernels to finish out the season. Yeah, when that corn sprint is done, you're at yield potential. And then the rest of the season is yield preservation and making sure you can fill that yield potential. And that's why crop growth and crop nutrient management is season long. And it does overlap there a little bit during that corn sprint where you're both still building potential, but working on yield preservation at the same time.